Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you beautiful people, and welcome yourselves back to another Immoral Gaming Co video. Now today, I have a serious topic. It's not a rant, it's not an update video, it's not anything particularly fun. So a few people have been asking me recently why I'm called IG Therapy and what that kind of means in terms of like why I picked that name. So as not many of you will know, my personal YouTube account was a video game therapy. I created that account quite a while ago, and back in MW3, and changed the name fairly recently to Video Game Therapy because of something that I found out shortly after completing my A-levels. So it's pretty difficult to talk about this, especially on such an open forum. The first video commentary I've done without having any notes. This is just all off the top of my head. In September, or it might have been late August, I started feeling very, very down. I noticed that I was feeling very down for an extended period of time. I must have been feeling this for about 6 months beforehand, before my A-levels took place, and after, and now throughout my life. I went to the doctors as I was afraid I may have, after studying psychology, depression and anxiety, I started to see some of the symptoms. So I went to the doctors, asked if I can be checked for depression and anxiety, and on the 13th of September 2016, I was diagnosed with severe depression and severe social anxiety. I changed my YouTube account to Video Game Therapy and started posting commentaries, as it was taking them 15 weeks due to the NHS to get me any kind of therapy sessions. 15 weeks. I was on the verge of, and this is freaking difficult for me to say, I was on the verge of self-harming and considering suicide at this point. I had just started my job and I was under huge stress from that, as well as not having many real-life friends to actually fall back on. It's funny how friends come to you as soon as you say that you've got depression or anxiety, and they're suddenly all for being your friend, whereas when you were just some nobody talking to them over the phone or through texts, they don't realise how you really feel. So this September the 16th, I was diagnosed with severe depression and severe social anxiety. They offered me cognitive behavioural therapy, which I had actually studied in my psychology A-level. This is where they basically, there's two different types of cognitive behavioural therapy. I've known it as CBT through having to remember it for exams. So they would sit me down. It's not like normal therapy where you sit someone down, you talk about their dreams and how they feel. It would be more like I'm sat down and spoken to about how I perceive myself and how I perceive the others around me and how I think about others thinking about me. And they would challenge them thoughts and question why I'm having these thoughts. However, I never got to the therapy sessions. Through the 15 weeks, I managed to cope through my girlfriend and through my friends suddenly wanting to do lots of things. I'm now in a state where very, very rarely do I have complete breakdowns and panic attacks. I fairly regularly hyperventilate, and after having further examination, it turns out I have a thing called dyspraxia. dyspraxia is a mixture of dyslexia, depression, and kind of not insomnia, but like the opposite of insomnia. So I will struggle to sleep, but then I'll sleep anywhere. I'll be tired all the time because I wake up really early. So it gives me a lack of sleep, but then I'm tired all the time. It gives me dyslexia from my writing. I spell very poorly. My writing is illegible. I had to use a laptop for my GCSEs. And of course the depression, which lots of people know about depression. I made video game therapy because I thought, after studying the symptoms of depression, if I plunge myself into a world where I was someone that everyone likes, because who doesn't like the main protagonist in games? If I plunged myself into that world, I'll be someone likeable, someone interesting, someone that's got lots of things to say. I plunged myself into my work. I spent loads and loads of time doing commentaries for my video game therapy account. Just random commentaries, mostly live commentaries, because I didn't feel like anyone would be interested in my life story. Lots of people have suffered more than I have at the hands of this. I'm just very, very glad I knew what was happening to me and I was able to catch it. I haven't been offered any kind of medication. However, on near January, about 20 weeks after I had been diagnosed with severe depression and severe social anxiety, they finally got in contact with me. And after having coped for 20 weeks, doing my commentaries, doing my work, doing my video game therapy, I felt as though I didn't need CBT. So my thoughts around video game therapy was, I chuck myself into this imaginary world, everyone likes me, and I'm doing something that I love with the people that I care most about. And I'm not too sure how long I could do that. So I wanted to make this commentary to let everyone know. Clan members don't know about this. Some of my friends don't know about this. If they watch this, I'm sorry that I haven't told you guys. But it's very difficult for me to talk about it, so I thought I'd make a commentary about it, because this way I'm doing what I love whilst describing something that I hate, both about myself and about the world around me. I feel as though I can talk forever on this topic, depending on how long the gameplay in the background is, and how long you guys will listen to me talk about my problems. This is not my therapy. I try and make videos that satisfy other people, which makes me satisfy myself. I am constantly seeking not only self-approval, but the approval of others. So please, if you can, drop a like on this video, subscribe. We're so close. As of when I'm doing this commentary, we're about 4 subscribers away from 100. And if you know anyone that does suffer from social anxiety or depression, please do direct them to this video. It might give them an idea of something they can do. Just do what you love and learn to love yourself with what that hobby is. I love how I play games. I love the games that I play. It does help you actually get around it. I haven't, as you can tell probably from me speaking, I have not yet, I haven't committed suicide. So, I know that's a very, very touchy subject, and I'm hoping that I haven't offended anyone by making this commentary, but I just wanted to get it off my chest. If I do seem off at all, or I seem quiet in parties or anything like that, it's because I'm having a hard time, and I just request you, please, just give me a bit of time. And I don't want people to be like stepping on eggshells when they're around me. By all means, talk to me, take the piss out of me. It's what friends and family do. But if I do seem down and I do seem quite quiet, or I don't seem in the mood to mess around, then please don't push me, or like just kind of give me time to get settled and stuff like that. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. IG Therapy, out.